Most people wait too long to get their boots resoled, and by the time they actually bring them in, what could have been a $200 resole quickly turns into a $400 to $500 resole. And the sad thing is, it could have been avoided. If you don't know who I am, my name's Oliver the Shoe Man.
And I'm Ben. I've been their apprentice for about a year now.
My wife and I own and run our family's 5th generation shoe repair business right outside Nashville, Tennessee. And in today's video, we're going to cover 3 things. How to actually know when you need new soles on your boots, how to avoid bad shoe cobblers, and what to expect when you actually get your shoes resoled.
At the same time, we have this well-loved pair of the Casey boots here. We're going to resole and show you step by step how it's done.
So before getting your boots resoled, you have to know that you can even trust your cobbler. Now, how do you do that? The easiest way is to simply ask how they plan on doing the resole. This is what I tell all my first-time clients. First, we take the heel block off. We remove the old sole and replace the worn-out cork on the inside of the boot. Then we take out all the old threads that held the sole on, put the new soles on, stitch them back to the welt, and put a new base and heel on. Then we clean and condition the entire boot.
Now, some cobblers will do a half sole, which they cut the sole off right about there, splice a new piece of leather on it, stitch it, and call it good. That is one way to do it, but we've seen many half sole nightmares come into the shop because they didn't do it properly. Take these hires, for example. As you can see, these have a half sole along them. The problem with these is that they have these nails along here, and they don't need to because they're stitched all the way. You shouldn't need to put nails in there. And also, you see, it's just got this weird super glued line along here. Problem is that if you don't put it back far enough, as you walk, it's gonna cause that to flex and eventually come undone. And with these ones, you can tell that when they've layered that half sole on there, it's only layered about that much or so. You're looking at about 1/4 of an inch to maybe 1/2 an inch if you're lucky. Whereas it should be a full inch layered on there like that to keep it from fraying open and to make sure you have a nice smooth transition. We only do full soles simply because we think it's better for the boot in the long term and less likely to fail as you wear them. We basically want you to get your money's worth, and our goal is to make our repair look like it wasn't even a repair, but like you got it from the factory. So how do you know when you need a new sole? So obviously when there's a hole in the sole, it's time to get a resole. Now we don't recommend waiting until there is a hole because then you're walking directly on the footbed. If you wear through that, the price of your resole just shot up another $200. Replace the footbeds and do new welts. After all is said and done, you have to re-break in the boots. One to look for is thin spots on the leather. Reach your hand inside the boot and push on the leather sole from the outside with your other hand on the same spot. That way you can gauge how thin the leather is in certain areas. Another way to tell if you need new soles is if your heel is worn out. Typically that's a sign of you needing new soles. Now some people are harder on their heels and they just wear them out before their soles are worn out. So just double check if there's any thin spots in the sole. If there isn't any thin spots, all you need is new heels.
Speaking of new heels, if you have a pair of Cowboy boots that all they need are some new heels, the soles are in great shape, I do free heel replacements. All I ask is that you pay for shipping to my shop. Click the link in the description down below. That'll take you to my website. Place the order, ship them on in, and I'll give you a call when they arrive. So here are some things to expect when you get your boots resoled. First of all, you have to decide what sole you actually want. There's a bunch of different sole options, and it all depends on what you plan on using your boots for. So the first thing I ask my clients is, what do you plan on using the boots for? If it's more of a dress boot or riding boots, or if you're just dancing in the boots, I'd stick with the traditional leather sole. Anything other than that, I'd recommend a rubber sole, which again, there's lots of options when it comes to rubber soles, and it all depends on what you're using the boots for. Next, you have to choose whether or not you want new welts. Now the welt, if you see, is that top piece right there. That is a piece of leather that gets stitched to the shoe, and then the soles get stitched to the welt. The way my machine works that sews the welt and the sole together, so I have to stitch it upside down. So when we take out all the old threads and we go to stitch it back again, I can't tell if it's going to hit the original holes. So if this had like a white stitching on there, Sometimes the machine doesn't like to hit the old holes and it could get kind of wonky and it wouldn't look good at all. This customer opted to reuse the welts, but as we started taking it apart, we realized that the old welts were dry and cracked, so he kind of got a free upgrade on there. I'm not going to call him and tell him you owe me more money. I'm just going to finish the job and get it sent out to him. So we got leather soles on. We have our cutouts for the French tip, which is this piece. I'll explain a little bit more about that later. But now we're going to sew the soles to the welt. So because he chose a black stitch on a black welt, it's hard to tell, but we got a beautiful clean stitch, just like it came from the manufacturer. I chose a blue stitch for the bottom, just to add a little flair there. Now the last thing I want to go over is whether or not we could raise or lower the heel, because I get asked this quite a bit. Not everybody likes a high heel, they want to lower it. Not everybody likes a lower heel, they want to raise it. Now, the issue is, if we take the heel, let's add 1/4 inch to it. You see the difference. It's now, the pressure of the ball of the foot is right here. So let's take that back off. You see it's moved back a little bit. So this is the correct height for the sole. Now let's take 1/4 inch off. So I just took that rubber heel cap off, and now you can see this is farther back and the boot kind of has a downward tilt to it. So if we take too much off, it'll feel like you're walking uphill the entire time. If we put too much on, then it feels like you're walking in high heels. So we can only safely put about 1/4 inch on or off before we start affecting the balance of the boots and the overall comfort. I hope that made sense. So unfortunately, Ben had to go home. This video took a little bit longer than we had expected. Not because of the shoes, but because of my sewing machine. I had to spend a good 2-3 hours working on her and making sure she was stitching right. Every now and then, she likes to throw fits, and I have to, I have to work with her, clean her, get her stitching again. And I was not confident enough to where I knew she was going to stitch it right, so I want to take that extra time to make sure that my machine was working perfectly so that the stitch came out beautiful, and it did. I'm very happy with how it turned out. So it's about 10 o'clock at night. I was only able to get the one done. We'll finish this one up tomorrow. But let's take a look at how these turned out. Now, resoles can cost anywhere from about $100 all the way up to $600 to $700, depending on what all you're getting done and what cobbler you go to. But just remember, in this industry, you get what you pay for, and I personally would be a little weary if someone only charged $120 for a full resole like we just did. This job without the welts was $225. The French tips was an extra $45, so about $270. Return shipping was another $25. So all in, he paid about $300 to get this done. If he would have paid for the new welt, it would have been another $100 on top of that. So is it actually worth it? Well, again, we charged $225 for a standard full sole and heel job. Now, these Lucchese boots can range anywhere from $500 all the way up to $1,800, depending on what model you get, what skin you get, stuff like that. So even if you were to pay the $400 to get this resoled with the new welt, you'd still be saving money. But it's not all about saving money when getting your boots fixed. I've had some customers spend upwards of $500 to upgrade their Ariats so that they're built better, stronger, and they get to keep their boots. So whether you just love your boots, they don't make your boots anymore, or you really just don't want to break in a new pair of boots, getting them resoled is the best way to go. The only time I don't recommend resoling them is when the uppers are in really bad shape. There's major cracks, holes, and stuff like that. It's just not worth resoling because the uppers are going to fall apart before you get any life out of the soles. Now, if the cost of a resole is about the same as a new pair, in my opinion, it's better just to get them resoled. One, because my soles tend to last a lot longer than what most manufacturers use. I can't guarantee that because everyone wears their boots differently, but I use top tier quality soles. And secondly, nobody likes the break-in period. So not only do you get better quality soles, you don't have to break in a new pair of boots. Let's talk about these French tips real quick. Now, since these have a pointed toe, when you're wearing the boots, your feet don't go all the way to the toe. They stop right about there. So as you're walking, you don't account for that extra material. You tend to drag your toes. You can see here with this one, right? It gets super thin at the toes, but then it's still got plenty of life there and there. So he wears out the tips of the soles as he walks. So adding these French tips, since they're countersunk, you don't hear them when you walk, and they prevent you from wearing out the tips of your soles as you walk. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions or you want to get your boots resoled, all my contact information is down below. My shop is located right outside Nashville, Tennessee, in Smyrna, right behind Home Depot. But if you're out of town, you can always mail them in to me. If after watching this video, you're like, I want to get my boots resoled, head on over to my website. Once you're here at my website, you'll hit the 3 bars at the top. That'll take you to repairs, hit shoe repair, and cowboy boots. Here, you will see all of our sole options, including the free heel replacement, sole guards if you'd like, leather soles, or a few rubber sole options. But pick what sole you want. Scroll on down, read the description, what's included. You get to choose the sole you want. If you want new welts, single or double stitch cowboy boots, you get to choose the top stitch color, bottom stitch color, and edge finish. Once you're happy, add that to your cart, check out like normal, and after you finish the order, you'll get an email confirmation with our shipping instructions. Ship your boots in, and I will give you a call as soon as they arrive. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this video valuable, hit that like button, subscribe if you want more content just like this. Till next time, God bless you guys.